15 days shy of officially being 120 years old, Auxerre wanted to celebrate against Etienne Mbappe's Lille, but they hadn't beaten LOSC since 2010. Christophe Pellissier had never won in a matchup with Bruno Genesio. Lille arrived on the back of a Europa League defeat, but they had won their last 3 in a row in Liga McDonald's, and they made the perfect start on 9 minutes. Håkan Haraldsson on the mark after a poor save from Donovan Leon. Great work from Sarawi to link with Giroud, and then it was the Icelandic international to score his 5th of the season. That might have spooked Auxerre of earlier in the season, but they were ending 2025 unbeaten in 3. Sonali Diamonde helping start that run, his looping header never really threatening, but Berke Oza wasn't taking any chances. He once again was well positioned to deny Lassine Sinayoko. The Aja striker looking to equal his best ever top flight output, but was unable to add to his 4 league goals so far this season. Slackness at the back had already seen Lille exposed by Jose Casimir, but when it happened a second time, Dani Namaso felled Nathan Ngoy, the last man. Lille down to 10. And incredibly, the 3rd match in their last 4 in all competitions, Les Dogs have seen a man sent off. Auxerre continued their ascendancy from the end of the first half into the second. Seko Mara on as a half-time sub, but it was Casimir who went closest in the opening minute. Still looking for his first Aja goal, but they didn't have to wait too long to start celebrating. It was a fabulous header from Lassine Sinayoko. A well-deserved equaliser and the perfect Christmas present before the Mali international heads for the AFCON in Morocco. A 5th of the season, equaling his best Championnat output. But all the hard work looked to vanish with Clement Akpa down the tunnel. The defender picking up a second booking needlessly, and a first red card in Liga McDonald's. He was already heading down the tunnel when the cards were flashed. This on Benjamin André, and earlier giving a piggyback to Olivier Giroud. But despite that, Aja kept on being positive. Seko Mara getting the break of the ball and finding Lamine C. And when he got to the byline and cut it back, Chancel Mbemba stuck out a leg and passed his own goalkeeper. On as a substitute after Ngoy was sent off. Not exactly the party gift he'd imagined before the Africa Cup of Nations. But Lille had scored a league-high 16 goals past the 75th minute mark, and they only added to that tally. A wonderful left foot by Nabil Bentaleb. He was the assist man for Etienne Mbappe in victory over Marseille. This time, a cracking equaliser. And there was even better to come from the young substitute on for Olivier Giroud. Teenager Soriba Diaoun with a quite sumptuous first ever senior goal. The 18-year-old played 1 minute and assisted a goal in the 6-1 win over Metz, this time taking centre stage. And yet we were far from being over on a dramatic evening in Burgundy. Lamine C fell by substitute Felix Carrera. He said, "I didn't touch him." The pictures say otherwise. Auxerre saved a penalty against Young Boys on Thursday, but sent the wrong way by Sinayoko. The first time he'd ever scored a double in Liga McDonald's, and 6 for the season. 3-3, but nowhere near the end of the drama. A short corner, Romain Perrault onto the head of his captain, who headed Lille on their way to a quite extraordinary 3 points. This now 6 of the last 9 head-to-heads between the teams that have seen 4 or more goals. Well, 7 goals, but we ended the match with 4 red cards. The earlier ones for Ngoy and Akpa, they were soon joined by the rutting heads of Romain Perrault and Osama El Azouzi. Well, not since August 2022 had there been 4 red cards in a Liga McDonald's match. That was a contest between Montpellier and Auxerre. There was still time though for Auxerre to try and force a late leveller. Get Mensah off the bench. He picked out fellow substitute El Hadji Diousé. But Auxerre quick to his right to deny Auxerre. Pelissier still winless in 10 against Bruno Genesio. Auxerre remain in the relegation bottom 3, while Lille provisionally onto the podium.